Hi, this is Jeff White, Life and Living Now, and welcome to this Qigong session. We will begin to move right into it. If you watch the other videos we've made, this is all primarily based upon 5-element Qigong flow or 5 internal organ Qigong flow. And the idea here is it's a wonderful exercise process to calm, harmonize, integrate spirit, soul, and body together and develop that oneness. So as we begin, just feet together, heels together, feet out just a little bit, sink. Deep diaphragmatic breath. And I want you to imagine sinking your weight, your being, your body about 4 feet into the ground. Hands over lower dantian. Deep breath. Really feel the belly expand, the ribs expand, and exhale. Again. Good. Now sink into, in this case, my right foot, right heel, and just step down. Good. We're going to, first phase is activation. So now we're just going to kind of wake up the nerve endings in our awareness. I start with the sternum and going up and down this line, working the conception channel. It's 2 main channels, energetic channels run through the body. Conception channel runs up the front till right about under the lip. The governing channel starts at the back, comes up along the spine, over the top of the head, the nose, comes to the upper lip. When you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth, just behind your teeth, you complete that circle. And come down, lower dantian. I can go in circles. It does not matter which way that you go. Come back up. I pat down the inside. I pat up the inside. Down the inside. Up the inside. Same thing on the other arm. The yin meridians run down to the fingers, the yang meridians, and they kind of run the inside of the forearm. The yang meridians run up the back, which is part of why they're coming down the front, up the back. Hit the kidneys. All around lower back area, especially the kidneys, but then hips. Step out just a little bit for stability. Hit the glutes, hamstrings. Up the inside of the legs. When I go knocking on those hip flexors, it works with the psoas muscles. Coming in, back down, hamstrings, calves, up. Feet back underneath you. And now, as if you're wiping energy off. Now I have some teachers who like crossbody. I find I will sense that release both ways. So we're just kind of getting rid of bad juju. All right, feet together. Now, float the hands up. Inhale, float the hands down. Connecting fire and water. Connecting kidney energy and heart energy. Notice that my hands almost always will have a formation of the thumb and the little finger opposed to each other. So you kind of have this concave feeling in the wrist. I can also connect with energy centers. Good. Step out again a little bit. Just let the hands, let the waist and the shoulders do the work for you. So I'm moving by the waist, my arms are just hanging. Softening the spine, loosening it up. Feel your body for any tension, don't lock your knees. You can pump a little bit if you want. So I kind of come down the center, come up. Stay connected mindfully. If you start doing a new flow, a new exercise in this, once you get past that learning stage, which requires you to be a little more minded about it, then get it into feeling as soon as you can. Now, one hand knocks on lumbar, the other one knocks on the shoulder crease, brought it by long one, right here. Now you can, and you notice part of this, it does get that little bit of loosening up and stretch in the spine. At the same time, I'm knocking on the Ming Men area in my lumbar, called Life Gate. But I can also twist, lift up the heel and twist, as if I'm going to go into a cat stance. Bring it back down. So at times during these videos, I'll give you variations that you can do. You can experiment. So once we finish, this is always just a go-to transition piece, and it works so well. Just do this 2 or 3 times. Now, a little bit extra, bring the feet in, heels touch together, toes are out at a V, hands over lower dantian. We're going to look straight behind. So you inhale and look over behind you at a spot about 10 feet or 15 feet behind you, directly behind you. So really set your eyes over there and look. And then as you exhale, you come back to home. You really want to use your eyes to look as far over, because that will drive your head. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Step out. Now with this, let's do a little spinal cord breathing. So bend your knees, bring your hands up your center line. As I inhale through the belly, it's a strong temptation to breathe through the chest. Breathe through the belly. Shoulders drop. Elbows drop back. So you can kind of see whether they go past my spine a little bit. Good, inhale. And then my exhale, I just collapse everything. I don't bend over at the waist. It's more as I'm sinking my waist down and then expanding out. Inhale. Exhale. And back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Feet just underneath you on your shoulders or on your hips, whatever's comfortable. And I keep saying that for guys, it's more under their shoulders. For women, it tends to be under their hips, but you just want to feel a solid stance. Very natural. Float the hands up, all the way up. Exhale, as if you're drawing your fingers the inside of a bubble. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Connect with the energy. Don't have a preference about feeling or not feeling, but still listen for it, feel for it. Connect if you're sensing energy centers, root, sacral, solar plex, heart, throat, third eye, crown, and all the gallbladder meridian. Pressing up, letting everything go. Good. Nice. Step out to the side. Now, as this hand comes across, I'm sinking into this foot. This foot is starting to change, but now I can shift my weight to the front foot, clear, step out and grab, pull back in from chest, drop, push. Inhale, exhale. Moving from your core, from your center. Good. Extend. This time I can move my foot and my arm at the same time. Make sure the shoulders are dropped. Gather. Press. Gather. Press. Standing again. Good. Bringing it back into home. Coming in. Now, imagine using your hip and your shoulder to throw the hand out. Come back, bring that energy in. Connect it to lower dantian. My inhale. Exhale. Compress. Inhale. Exhale. Compress. So the inhale here is obviously not as long, but I can slow it down. But the idea is I want to feel a flow. Good. Now just stand and absorb. Make sure the feet are under you. One hand, in this case my left hand, is going to come up. My right hand is going to spiral down. And we're going to touch heaven and earth. This is my inhale. Elbow is rotated behind the ears. Exhale, I sink. Rotate the hands so little fingers are towards you, and then spiral them up. Good. Bring it around. Connect, lower dantian. Now, inhale. Exhale, bring it right down your center line. You can connect with your energy centers. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to move into the first element, or the first organ, which is the lungs. The lungs' associated color is white, brilliant white light. So as you're gathering energy up, connecting with your energy centers, imagine filling your lungs with this brilliant white light. You can hold here for 2 beats and then let it go. The sound, according to traditional Chinese medicine, is. So when we turn the hands over and release the air, it's. Now you can do this as a whisper, you can do it in your head, you can do it vocally. But whatever you do it because it feeds you, because you feel a difference. Good. One more time. Good. All right, connect thumb and index finger, bring them out to the side. If I inhale, I'm rolling my elbows together. Exhale, let them spread apart. Inhale, together. Exhale, apart. Inhale, together. Exhale, apart. Just have this as a flow. You take out the starts and stops as much as possible. One more time. Good. Now, once you bear holds ball in front, we have been dropping the hands down, just letting them relax. I want you now to have more of a bowl. So you're kind of out like this a little bit. I'm in a very natural stance. Knees are not, they're not locked. They're straight, not straight. My elbows obviously are bent and rounded. I'm not forcing it here. I'm not forcing it here. There's a very comfortable spot for me right here. As we talked about a lot of times in the standing meditation, deep diaphragmatic breathing, engage that vagus nerve, engage this parasympathetic nervous system. I'm just releasing tension from my body. Right now I'm using this just to make sure I'm tuned in. Purely in feeling mode. And let that go. Good. Now, we went from metal to lungs, we're going to go to kidneys. So with kidneys, there's several things we can do. Right now, I just want you to put your hands right behind on the kidneys. So I'm just kind of right here. I want to have where my fingers can kind of press. But first, I just want to stand and connect. Imagine sending energy from my palms into the kidneys. The kidneys you want to envision as this brilliant dark blue. Now, take your hands and put your thumbs kind of back around the kidneys. And I want you to take big hip movements, pressing in with your thumbs as you're moving forward, releasing the tension as the hips go back, but also move the fingers to a different location about every other move. And you want to connect there with your kidneys. Go the other way. Good. All right, we'll bring that in. Now, one hand, lumbar. Other hand, scoops. You can step out for stability, bend at the waist as if you're scooping up energy. And then as you move back, you notice I'm going to start with my hip, shoulder, elbow, wrist, letting that energy, imagining that energy running down my arm into my lower dantian. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now, cut it short right to the waist. Feel that kinetic chain. As I dip the fingers, as I inhale, my hip starts to push, my shoulder goes through the elbow, extends the wrist and fingers, pulls back the same way. Good. Now, just step feet almost together underneath you. Two-finger sword. So right below the navel, right to lower dantian. And now just connect front, back, and middle. One more good deep breath. Let that go. Step out again. Replace now my left arm. Maybe just whatever one you didn't use. Now, bend at the waist, scoop. Inhale. Same thing, other side. Inhale. Now, if you have back issues or hip issues that coming over as far as to touch the floor is painful, then just take it as far as you can go. But gently always try and just press it. Not unwisely. To the waist. Remember, with all of these, you want to get so everything flows. There's not a start or a stop. It's very perceivable in your in-breath, your out-breath, and your movements. Two-finger sword, connect. Good. Now step out just a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of men's in. We can also do this within the area of the kidneys because the movement also brings out some of the kidneys in here as well. But really, just orientate your arms to your palms to the sky, to the ceiling. I learned this as men's in. It's also called teacup exercise. Don't drop your teacup. You can go into the outside And you just slow it down. And we've gone now to the outside. Let's go to the inside. You'll notice it feels different on your shoulders. And feel whether there's any resistance in the body. And what do you need to get rid of it? What does it take to get it in harmony? Sometimes we're just simply fighting against ourselves. You notice that when I do this, I make way for my hand. I move my body. If I didn't, I could run into myself. So work with yourself. Now, let's do both. Come up center line, out to the sides, rotate, come around. Good. Now we did that to the outside. We can also do a double teacup to the inside. Good. And then we come down. Just pause to collect, to absorb. Now, step back out, hands come down. You can either come right to here. The idea is I want my back somewhat straight. I can drop all the way down as if I'm picking kettlebells or something up. I don't want to do this. So as I come down, back of palms together, drop, pull up as if I'm pulling energy up through my meridians, through my legs, through my torso. Kidney 27. That's on my inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Remember deep blue, filling the kidneys. The sound is choi, C-H-O-I. Now I tend, when I use the sounds, which I do, I make them more either whispers or silent. Good. One more time. Standing meditation for this. We've done the two-finger sword, but we also do ball and back. So with here, you can drop them straight down. You can also spread the elbows out a little bit. But make sure your shoulders are dropped. They tend to go up with this. And make sure, because it's easy to breathe from your chest, make sure that you're breathing from lower dantian. So really you're using that diaphragm. Always be open to all possibilities. Be open to feeling tension and letting it go. Relaxation in this case is progressive. There's times when you'll think, I'm fully relaxed, and all of a sudden the muscles in your face will just let go. You didn't even realize they were tight. For an example. So drop that. So we went from lungs, metal, kidney, water, now liver, wood. Wood is green. Sound is shh. And my favorite flow from this, reach down, connect, resonate with energy through your legs, side, liver. Liver pairs with gallbladder. Gallbladder runs up and back through the head. So we're getting this little chi bath connecting. Go to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feet underneath you. Now you're going to go forwards and backwards. My inhale. In this case, it's my left hand was back. It's coming down and connects with the meridians along the right. And then the right connects with the left. Gentle slap. Pick up chi ball. Bring to the front. Extend the palms. In this case, my left palm moves forward. My right comes right across chest line. Coming out. And in. Left extends again, right comes back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, good. Extend. Now, bring the hands in, fold the lower dantian. Then I want you to bring it out. Imagine chi ball. Inhale, expand till you no longer feel a connection. Exhale, release until you feel that connection again. Imagine as you breathe into lower dantian, it's lower dantian expanding. Your breath is making the hands move apart. Feel that energy ball. You can imagine. People learn differently. Some are more visual, some are more tactile, some are more auditory. Now, just take that energy, compress it back in. Good. Deep breath. Let it all go. Now, move hands behind. You said bear holds ball and back. We'll go back to this. Now, as we come through, let that go. Just balancing. Raise the hands into Zhanshuang. So with this one, this is one of my favorite standing. It's a long time favorite within the Qigong community, thousands of years. Pull in the toes a little bit so you activate the Lao Gong point in the sole of your foot. Knees are not bent. The chin slightly tucked. There's a twine, piece of string connecting from your crown of your head, pulling you skyward. The arms are just dropped, the shoulders are dropped. Deep breath, relax. Now here we've also been doing the microcosmic orbit. So on the inhale, pull up on the perineum and lead energy up your spine. Cross your head. Down your forehead to your upper lip. Exhale, lead energy down your front, connecting at the perineum. Inhale, pull up on the perineum. Lead the energy at the top of your head. Exhale, relax everything. Drop it down the front. Inhale, pull up. Lead energy up your spine. Exhale, drop everything down the front, lead it down the front. Fill in all your reservoirs with energy. Still check your body for any tension. Now also, shift into, you stop the microcosmics, shift into your left heel, extend your right palm and point the index finger of your left hand to your palm. Connect the two in your mind. Come back to home. Sink into your right, extend your left, point with your left finger and connect the two in your mind. Come back to home. Lower the hands. Now, inhale, point the fingers towards you, pull up on the perineum, lead energy up your spine. Exhale, extend the fingers out, drop the energy down your front. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale, fold in to lower dantian. One good breath, connect, good. Now we go into fire. Fire's hard. Color is red. Sound is har, H-A-R. Excuse me. We'll start out cloudy hands. Connecting your heart and your palm. One inhale, one exhale. One inhale as I move across. Exhale as I go back the other direction. I can drop my hands to lower dantian. Connect in there. And when you do that, connect your palm with lower dantian. Coming back up to heart. We're working with essence, energy, spirit, now up to third eye. Jing, Qi, Shen. Spirit, soul, and body. Drop back down to heart. Let the hands come down. Next flow. Lady works the shovel. Nice and slow. Push. When it reaches the apex, both palms spiral up. In this case, my high palm, my left hand now, comes down. My right coils up at center aligned to like a high block, and then a push. And this is my exhale. So this is very slow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And all that come down. One of my favorite flows. Gather. Inhale. Come right to heart. Push out. Diamond mudra. Exhale. Float the arms up. Swim them around. Come down. Push the hips back. Gather energy. Bathe yourself Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale and bask. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale and bask. Good. One more time. Good. Now inhale, standing meditation, come to heart mudra. You can press energy out or receive energy in. We are recording. All right, good. Then break that. Good. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Deep inhale, exhale. Now we're going to go to spleen and stomach. That color is yellow. With both of these, one-handed, inhale, we scoop, compress. Remember, we want very little time between the start and the stop. My inhale, I exhale, I condense and compress, and as soon as I'm out of air, kick the hips back, come forward again. Good. Now both hands. Kick the hips back, gather energy, compress it lower down chin. Really see that fireball, that energy ball. The sound is like WHO. Good. Earth meditation. Hands out, fingers flayed. One breath, as if you're pulling energy up through the earth and feed it into your body. Second breath, pull that energy up through your legs, your feet, into your body. Third breath, as you inhale, bring energy down through the crown and send it to lower dantian. First breath, through the palms. Second breath, through the feet. Third breath, through the crown. Now, if you can, imagine doing the palms and the feet together, all at one breath. And then if you could combine the crown in with the palms and the feet, you're now doing 5 gates breathing. Good. One more breath. Good. Now, for triple warmer, imagine a brilliant white light. As you come up, extend, and just shower yourself, connect. Crown chakra, third eye, throat, heart, solar plex, sacral, root. Gather, harmonize. In TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, the sound here is H-E-E, like he. I prefer Om more for my meditative background. One more time. Bring the heels together, feet are flared out in a V, bamboo sways in the wind. Just enough tension to keep yourself from falling over, but you will sway, just allow it. Don't add to any sensation, don't take away from it. Sometimes I have felt it, so my students have felt a wind that runs up. If you feel it, just enjoy it. Don't get attached. And hands up, closing out. Thank you. So, appreciate you joining on this. On the Life and Living Now for YouTube, we'll try and put these up on a regular basis, plus other information. If you have questions, comments, feel free to email me at lifeandlivingnow@gmail. And enjoy. So this is the 5 internal organ, or the flow. It's a 5 internal organ flow, or 5 element flow. And I use it for harmonizing, and it does an exceptionally good job with relaxing, centering, harmonizing, in many cases healing. Teacup exercise, we're going to do a special workshop on those, so we're available for workshops and such. But anyway, thank you very much. Enjoy your day.